am I in this? Can you see all of me? Am I in this? Can you see me? Can you see me? Am I in it? And I just switched subjects again, so let's start again. Hi. Yes, deep breath. It's been almost 3 months. I think in a few days, it'll be 3 months and I've had this channel. And I had to ask myself the last few days, why? Why am I doing YouTube? What are my whys? And in this video, I just want to be very transparent, open, authentic, and just share with you why I wanted to start this YouTube channel. Firstly, I just love making films. I've made little films since the kids were tiny, and all of our children are now grown adults. And I used to love to edit together little films, and I called them Sunday films, and I would take a whole day on Sunday and I would film our day, making dinner, the kids playing outside, even mowing the lawn, and I would edit it together and put music to it and share it with the family. And we love it, and we love looking back on those videos. And I've always loved to capture moments on film, on when it was digital, on digital. Like, I've just been a huge capture of what I call memories. Even as a teenager, I was super into creating. I was a preteen actually, and I'd take my parents' Betamax, video recorder, and I would do interviews with my friends, and I would direct commercials, and I would do fashion shows and all the things. So what I really believe is that it's in my soul. Now, I didn't go to film school. I didn't even go to college. I decided to go into the family business pretty much right after high school. Not directly, I had a little rebellious little situation right after high school. When I received an opportunity, I'll say, to work for a family business, I was 20 years old. So I started the family business, and long story short, 31 years at the family business, not so soul-filling for me. I loved the people there. I loved the comfortability of it. I loved the flexibility of it. There was a lot of good things, but I've always considered myself a creative person. So it just didn't feel like a place that I wanted to stay forever, even though I almost felt like I was there forever. So when I quit my job, I thought right off the bat, I want to make YouTube videos. That sounds fun. I've had a YouTube channel for actually a lot of years, but I was putting personal things on there, not a lot. Like the kids would have a performance at school and I might tape it. Back to why I want to do this YouTube thing. I know it's so weird to me because I'm 53 years old, and I would say, really, what 53-year-old woman wants to start a YouTube channel? Me. I don't have to be like everybody else, and I can do what I want to do. But what is my purpose of having this YouTube channel? When I first started almost 3 months ago, some of my first few videos were voiceovers. I would do a little bit of clips, put them together, and I would speak over it in my voice and explain what was happening. It felt soothing, it felt authentic to me. But then I branched out and I started coming in front of the camera and speaking and doing things. And it's really hard to do this, by the way. This is not easy to just speak into what for me is my camera, my cell phone. It's like speaking into an iPhone, but when I'm looking into there, I'm seeing more than just my iPhone. I'm seeing an actual friends and family and audience that's supporting me. I never have a plan. The reason I want to do this is because it fills my soul. And I don't even know what to do. I really don't. I want to spread joy. I want to be kind. I want to sometimes show you how to do things, how we do things. My top 2 videos right now are how-to videos. How to make a Maid-Rite, the sandwich from Idaho, not Idaho, Iowa. I always get the I words confused. And my other one was how to season a cast iron pan. Those two videos are getting the most views because they're how-tos, and people are looking on YouTube like, how do I do this? And then they find me. If I'm not making videos, editing videos, thinking about videos, dreaming about videos, I'm watching videos about how to make better videos. It is so hard, you guys, it's so hard. And now I'm sweating because I'm legitimately sweating because also when I make these videos, the sound is so terrible and it's been so hot. So we'll have our AC on, we have a fan blasting, and when I make these videos and I have the AC and the fan blasting, you can barely hear me. So I have to turn those off and then I sit here and sweat. What could this be about? What could this channel be about? Well, yeah, I've talked about menopause a little bit. I've showed you how to do a couple of things. And then I do little vlogs like when we go thrift store shopping or a day at the beach. What do you want to see? Because it's not just about me and what I want to do. It's about who's watching me. Because the whole purpose is that I'm not just doing this for me, but I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it because I want a community. I'm so big in connection and community and yes, being kind. I just want to spread kindness and love. It's like my biggest desire. And maybe this is my best way to do it, is to share here because more people can see it. But I'm just a regular person. I'm a regular 53-year-old woman. And that is also how I want to be able to relate with you, is if you are someone in my same demographic, my age, a woman, even if you're not, maybe you can glean some things from me. I love to do art. I like to cook. I like to make things look better. I have ideas. I just sometimes don't know where to start. I get stuck. In my thoughts. And I don't have the motivation to follow through on things. I mean, this kitchen itself, I want to wallpaper it. In many videos, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but it's sometimes all I can see is this. This is the background of many of my videos. We knocked down, this used to be a whole wall. So we started with knocking it down as a half wall and it was a bar, and then we wanted to bring the hardwood all the way into the kitchen, so we knocked down the bar like over 2 years ago, and this is what we have. I would love to be able to show you. Yes, I'm in my sweats, by the way. I just realized you're probably going like, oh, maybe you're not. But this is typically me. Typically me on a weekday around the house. Anyway, I would love to show you casing this out in wood, putting a really funky wallpaper here, changing out the cafe curtains to something cool like Beetlejuice striped curtains. I would love to share those kinds of things, and those are interesting. I like to watch things transform. I bought this. I recently, within the last few weeks, bought this dresser at an estate sale. It was totally not expected. I ran across it. Actually, RJ, our daughter, ran across it on her way to work. She called me and said, Mom, I see an estate sale. She knows how I am. So I went to this estate sale. I found this dresser for $95. My idea was, I'm not making any money at all right now. No money. And so I thought, maybe I can flip furniture. I'll buy this dresser and I will just shine it up a bit, attach the mirror, change out the knobs to these glass ones. I don't know if you can see that down here. And line the drawers with paper, and then put stencils. That's so many ideas. Gina gave me an idea to put stencils on the side of the drawers. And that would be something I'd like to share with you, because I decided I don't want to flip this. I really like it. It fits really well in Stella's room. Stella, the cat we found, who's living under the bed right now. This used to be my studio, and I did all my art in here, and I don't really use it that way anymore. It's become more of a guest room and currently the cat's room. Before that, it was RG's room when she was a little girl and she wanted pink and black stripes. She wanted these stripes, and it was a labor of love. Yes. And I didn't want to paint over them forever, but she was literally, I think, in 6th grade when I did this, and she is 21 years old now, and I haven't had the heart to paint over these stripes because it was such hard work. But I think I'm ready. I'm ready to paint over the stripes. So I would love to do that with you. Maybe paint a mural on this wall, fix this dresser up, make this room more of a guest room, show you how I'm gonna do it. I need your help in growing this channel. My dream for this channel, and it's so challenging to do, you need 1,000 subscribers at least. I almost have 100, that's my first goal. 4,000 watch hours, 4,000 hours of people watching your videos accumulated, something like that. I only have like 160 hours of people watching my videos right now. I have a huge mountain to climb. I don't want to give up. My biggest message before the love and the kindness seems to be to not give up. Don't give up, because when you give up on your yoga practice, which I've done, you'll never know what can happen. If you give up on your art practice, you'll never know how good you can be. If I give up on this YouTube channel, I'll never know where it could have gone. So I don't want to give up. I don't. Only been 3 months. If I give up after 3 months, that would be ridiculous. What I really love most is that friends and family are giving me solid advice, even if it's not easy to hear. Luke Brown, family friend, he watches my channel. Thank you, Luke, I really appreciate it. Always has great advice. He will watch my videos and then he might text me. One of the favorite things he told me was, I was telling a story in my kitchen and I had more of a broad view going on, and he said, Tracie, when you're telling a story, it's a good idea to come closer to the camera so that all the viewer can focus on is you and not all the distractions around you. And I thought that's some good advice. That's some great advice, Luke. So I try to do a little bit more of the cut-ins now. It's challenging when I'm the only one operating the camera, and I have to set up the tripod, and then I have to stand in front of it and be like, am I in it? Am I in it? What's in the background? What's going on? It's hard, and I can't move the camera around different angles. I love when RJ, our daughter, is willing to, hey mom, I'll help you shoot a video, and she'll help me shoot a video, and it's so freeing for me to just do what I do without having to stop, set up. So that's another thing. I have another dear, beautiful soul that will call me on the phone, Andrea, Moonbeam. She'll say, Tracie, technical problem. Your earbuds aren't in right. They're sticking out like this, like some sort of a creature. And we can't hear you, basically. Thank you, Andrea. I wouldn't know that. I watch my videos while I'm editing them, but I don't know how they sound on a television. I don't know how they sound on an iPad. I don't know how they sound through earphones and not earphones. Basically, I need all the help I can get. And I always say, I have thick skin. I can hear it. I want to hear it because I want to get better. And I can't get better unless I hear what I'm doing wrong. So I need you to help me in those ways. Or just basically, if you have an idea, like maybe what we want to see is more of this or not so much of this, or I started out doing talks in Ivy Moon, which would also be a great project. Redoing Ivy Moon. When I got her almost 2 years ago, my dream was to make her look better, make her, true to the time period, but make her look better and bring you with me. That would be fun too. Or bring you on camping trips. I've only been on one camping trip with Ivy Moon. So many things, really, the thoughts go like at night, literally. I go to bed, lay in bed, and my thoughts are like, oh my gosh, I have so many things I want to do. There's so many things. But I'll watch videos and they'll say, you have to have a niche. I think that's the word, niche, however they say it. People want to see that you're the person that talks about cooking paleo food, or you're the person who does gardening all the time. I was never diagnosed, but I swear I have ADD. I can't concentrate on those one things. I have so many things in my mind I want to do. But it's about the audience. It's not about me. It's about the audience, because I can't get anywhere without an audience. So my goal is I never get on here and say, hey, my name's Tracie. Nice to meet you. Please subscribe. I will watch videos, and I don't know why it irritates me so much when people say, please subscribe, click the notification bell. I think there's one other thing. I can't think of the other things. There's like 3 things. And I feel like it's sort of like when I was trying to collect money for a cause that wasn't even my cause. It was a really good cause, but it was really challenging for me to ask other people for their money. I have a really, really hard time asking things of people like that, like subscribe, click the notification bell, and whatever the other one is that I can't remember. But do I have to start doing that? It's like you're having to promote yourself. That is really hard too. So today's video, literally, you guys, I wish you knew. I can feel my heart beating. I know I've talked like almost like who even knows? Like I'm not even staying on one subject. I don't know if that's menopause, if it's ADHD, ADD. I don't know if it's just me being Tracie. I do know that when I am on here, I am authentic to myself. I am who I am, and I always hope that I am loved for who I am. Because if it comes to you, that's what I want for you too. That you can be authentically yourself and be loved for exactly who you are. So my point of this channel is kindness, love, to keep going, to not give up, and to be a part of a community. Here I am in a different place, wearing a different outfit. Are you getting dizzy yet? I'm taking you around my house, trying to make it interesting. I'm finally getting dressed for the day. It is literally almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm getting out of my sweats and I'm into my power clothes because I love overalls. I really love overalls, and I found my dark denim ones that I've been looking for. Because I'm getting ready to go to the final day of the season, farmer's market, and that made me remember something important. A stranger has even given me advice on my YouTube channel, and this stranger is Allison. She made these cool disco ball earrings. She makes the prettiest earrings, the best smelling candles with this cool glitter that she puts in them. And it's good glitter, it's not bad glitter, it's glitter that's like biodegradable. Allison is a good human being, and Allison gave me some advice. But when I came to buy some candles and some more earrings one Thursday, she said to me, you know, I've watched one of your videos, and I want to ask you something. I was like, yeah, what is it? What is it, Allison? She said, why do you cut yourself short? I'm like, what do you mean? Can you tell me what you mean? Because sometimes when you're filming and you're talking, you don't know how it's coming across to anyone. And so I was really wanting to know what she was gonna say, and it was more or less, I cut myself short. I don't believe in myself. She basically told me I need to believe in myself and not to put myself down, not to just not believe in myself. And I really appreciate that bit of advice. Also, I was thinking as I was going from room to room, and I've been chatting with you and telling you all these things that are like, boom, 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 like all over the place, like a pinball machine. I also have learned a lot of tough lessons already on YouTube. Mainly music. Music is horrible, and YouTube's music and YouTube's editing is really challenging. So I use an outside editing app. I use my phone and my iPad exclusively to do my editing on. And I was wanting to use the music from an editing app that I had that I thought was royalty free. Turns out it wasn't. I noticed after posting at least a dozen videos that there was this little word next to my video that said copyright. I was like, how did that happen? I'm using like non-vocal music from an editing app that it's free for other things, but it's not free for YouTube, and it's copyrighted. And that means that if any time ever I blow up, which I really plan to, my dream is to make it on here, to really, really not give up and keep talking and create a community and all of the things. And if I ever do that, I was editing and I caught myself. If words have power when I blow up and my videos start making any kind of money, those videos I will not receive money from. I learned a tough lesson, and now I know. I've done a lot of research. Like I said, if I'm not editing, filming, thinking about films, I'm learning, I'm watching videos about films, and I've watched some videos from other creators out there that are so awesome who share their knowledge, and they led me to music that I can use that is royalty free, that won't get copyrights. And so now I've been using that. And of course, my menopause brain can't think of it, but I will link it in the notes in case you want to know what music you can use on your videos if you're also a creator. So until next time, oh my gosh, I am so freaking hot. Whew. Until next time, peace, love, and keep going. Keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I promise I'm gonna keep going, and I'm not gonna give up because I'll never know where I'll go or where I'll end up or where I'll be if I give up.